All right, good morning, people. Good morning, everyone. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just make sure we're on the right microphone. Yeah, cool. Hello. All right. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Yep, sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Let me just fix these lights. I don't like all this blue and purple. Too much blue and purple on the go. Need some normal colors. Bit of red. Oh, look at that. We're getting really fancy here today. Blue on blue. Let's rock with that. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. US election day today. US election day today. Big day. Let's get the Zoom guys in here as well. Cool. All right. What's going on, Zoom guys? Welcome back. Yeah, we trade pre-London every day, man. Pre-London to London Open. Still part of the London session. Welcome back, Zoom guys. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome back. Hopefully the audio is a bit better now. Now I'm back on my other mic. Still in the echoey room, but we're back on the better mic now. What's going on, everyone? Welcome. Welcome back. Had some pretty decent pushes down on gold today. Called about them, that 70 tick drop in the Asian session that we spoke about on our Asian market call. Very nice trade on gold this morning. Is the YouTube chat going to work again? I had to completely re-delete it and reset it up and it's still not working. Oh man, that's annoying. Completely deleted it and the whole entire thing again and it's still not working. That's very annoying. Why is that not working? No, not working. No, you can talk. I mean, it's not showing on my screen. Bought my first 50k compound on Top Step, ended up having to lock myself out because I lost $1,000 for the day. I mean, yeah, trading pre-elections is going to be very risky. I wouldn't buy a combine today and trade it today. Or if you do, just treat it with with the mindset of your trading US elections. So it's going to be it's obviously going to be very high risk. It's a big day today. Big day today. Let's have a look. We We called these gold sells in our Asian session today for price to come down, grab these lows and tap into this support for about 70 ticks. You can see here you had these beautiful sells. Asia had some amazing trades today. You came up, you liquidated the highs, you held this resistance. Let me just get rid of that for a second. You came up, you grabbed the highs. You had a nice little resistance level coming up here, and you had liquidity levels down here and a major support level down here. So it's about 60 to 70-ish ticks on the cards there in Asia today. A very nice opportunity. And now you can kind of see you've came down, you've grabbed these lows, and now you're holding this support again. So it's a really nice push down. We also called in our pre-New York market call yesterday, buys up into this area. You tapped into this area and then also had a beautiful sell-off as well from here down into this liquidity is a 160 tick push. From US session overnight into Asia, 160 tick. Just shorting a very nice level of resistance into daily lows, flipping bearish, and weekly and daily liquidity. Really, really nice push. These are also the lows we spoke about in our London market call yesterday. If you guys are on YouTube, we spoke about these lows and this level yesterday. And that has now been hit beautifully. Beautifully. So we'll see what today brings. You know, we do have obviously a lot of news coming up this week, coming up today. We got PMI coming up 3 p.m. London time, and then we got the US elections running for the entire day into the Asian session tomorrow as well. So it's yeah, it's going to be a very, very active, as the New York session starts, a very, very active 24 hours. And then you got no news on Wednesday, but the markets are still going to be reacting to US elections. And then you got FOMC on Thursday as well, which is also going to be an absolutely huge day. Huge, huge day. Got 10 ticks. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it was a beautiful push. Beautiful, beautiful push. But in terms of what we got for today on gold, let's have a look. This was the London trade from yesterday. If you guys didn't tune into the London stream yesterday, you missed out on a 50+ tick trade. Took 50 ticks in London yesterday. It was an absolutely beautiful, beautiful move. Now, having a look for London for the day, you can kind of see we've come down, we've grabbed the downside liquidity. That's why shorts was so simple and so nice, because you had beautiful liquidity targets, you had a beautiful support level. Well, you're now grabbing these lows with not much of a top wick on this daily, looking like you may actually come back up and retest these highs one more time. You know, we could be looking for something. This is just an overall outlook, looking for gold to maybe come back up, retest these regions before seeing like an overall deeper correction before a bigger move back down. So there's the possibility of gold, you know, maybe not in London, but overall today to come back up and retest these big areas and very likely re-grab these highs. Especially now that you've come down, you've grabbed the lows, you're holding this support beautifully. You know, we could very well be seeing, you know, something like this pulling up into these areas before then coming back down and retesting these big overall levels, which, you know, are sitting all the way back down here. Here's our two major levels. Major resistance up here, big major support down here. You've also got that daily level of 2,700, which is a very, very key level. You know, if depending on how news goes, how the elections goes, could we see gold at new all-time highs, or are we going to see some deeper retracements? You know, even back down into these areas wouldn't be too crazy as well. Overall, come back down, retest these major areas. It looks like a pretty decent correction right now, but you know, you do get these large pullbacks. You break these highs, you can have these very, very large pullbacks before ripping at all-time highs again. Share learning video for beginners. What are you talking about? Literally, that's exactly what we're doing right now. Go watch the channel before you ask something like that. There's a million different videos on the channel. Thoughts on Alex G, 100 to 1 million? Bullshit. That's what I think about it. That's what I think. That's all I really think about it. I don't really think about it, to be honest. See, I'm not really too sure what London will bring today. We could have some trades, we could chop a little bit. You know, Asia was beautiful because we had liquidity, but we don't really have liquidity now on gold. You know, you could argue you do have a trend line coming down here as well. You don't really need to draw on, you can kind of see it. Trend line coming down somewhere like that. So you could come up and maybe grab some more of this trend line. You know, this is going to be a big sort of inverse head and shoulders area, where it wouldn't surprise me too much if, you know, we can pull back up in these areas, come all the way back down, hold this right shoulder a few times before then we see that big push up. You've kind of grabbed the lows, you've aggressively closed back above this resistance, confirming a pretty nice fake out and a big 4-hour rejection. So now we could be holding some support here and be seeing if we can get these buys back up into this region. It's kind of tough buying gold though, because the sells were just so nice, and if you had been in the sells, you wouldn't even be looking for longs right now. I say it's tough just because there's no liquidity. There's no liquidity. You have so much resistance and support that if you get in longs, Like if you buy gold here, well, look at the previous hour. The hourly came up, grabbed highs, closed bearish. So you clearly have resistance here. So if you take longs here, your resistance is right here. So you're buying gold right into resistance. And even if you were to break this level here, where you got resistance right here as well. Well, actually here, look at this big level. All of this here. If you break back above that again, well, then you've got another barrier right there. There's so many levels that if you do get into a trade today, you have to be open to managing very aggressively, because it could easily just tap into these levels and just go against you, or just continue to create pretty big ranges, which is not ideal, but it's pre-US election. It's no real surprise, and there's already been some pretty decent trades today. London to be flat, yeah, it's possible, man. It's possible. Swing gold account positions I don't believe you can trade it on FTMO, man, and I very likely won't be. I had a payout from it again last month. I've had a payout every single month since I've got it. It's already up about 1%, just under 1% this month so far. I've only taken one trade. So to be honest, I won't be trading any funded accounts. I won't be trading any funded accounts pre-US elections, to be honest, man. Double bottom, this one, yeah, you could definitely see this as one. I just kind of more so the fact that you're at such big 4-hour support. You could easily see like a 100+ tick pullback before then. Yeah, coming down into this support, I think looks really nice, which would also be that double bottom if that's the one you're looking at, man. Definitely. Like this one here. I just believe that you're going to see a pretty decent pullback before potentially seeing an overall push down. Or, I mean, because this 4-hour gave such a strong rejection, even to come up and grab some 4-hour highs before then filling in that wick is possible. But because you're reacting massively off this support, I would more so want to be buying gold for the fact you're at this support before necessarily worrying too much about this double bottom. I've had it so many times where you try and trade this double bottom and you get stuck into some sells at a level of support. You have a 100, 200 tick bounce back higher, and then eventually it can hit. I kind of want to react to the fact that we're at that big 4-hour support now. So let's be open to trading off that first. See if we can get these pullbacks, and then definitely overall to see that short into that for sure. I learned heaps from your vids. Love from Sydney. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. A lot. Give us a roadmap to your hedge fund manager. Go follow Alex G. He'll tell you. He knows everything. He'll tell you. He'll give you all the goods you need. So we see a little bit more on gold. Oh, look at that, on copper. Copper has come up and liquidated our full liquidity areas. These highs, and these highs. Very, very interesting push there on copper. Daily time frame, yeah, look at that daily. Big massive range for like almost a month. Finally broke out, bottom wick and re-breaking the highs. This daily close will be very interesting to see if we're actually going to hold above here, or if we're going to actually grab these highs, close a bit doji, and start having a deeper pullback on copper. That'll be very interesting. I mean, technically, you are still overall bullish. This could just be one big potential pullback. But it's nice to see copper also grabbing the liquidity pre-US elections as well. Very, very interesting. Really, really big push. Really big push. Good morning, man. Good morning. Post more golf swings. I've given up on golf, man. I'm retired. I'm retired from golf. Nah, I couldn't really get into golf. I did it a few times, but it wasn't really my thing, to be honest. I prefer more action sports like my MMA. I'll probably get back into it at some point. But yeah, it's not really my thing. Or unless I was playing with someone else, it could be fun. I'd go around a course on like a weekend or something, but yeah, I never couldn't really get into it too much, to be honest. Trading's already hard enough. Trying to golf and trade, yeah, it's a big mental battle. Could you imagine trying to trade after a bad day of playing golf, or vice versa, trying to play golf after a bad day of trading? Setting yourself up for disaster. That's not how I want to spend my day. Trading's already enough frustrating at times. If they can then play golf and get even more frustrated, yeah, I don't know. Starting to see a decent breakout here on gold. Starting to get a decent push. I just have no liquidity targets like yesterday. Yeah, golf tour in New Zealand. Yeah, golf courses they do look insane. To be fair, they look absolutely incredible, especially in Queenstown. There's a Pacific hole that you can actually get a helicopter to the top of it. It's fucking crazy. Just got 25 ticks on gold. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, you get a decent push. You get a really nice push. I don't trade golf days. Yeah, obviously I can't do that. I trade every day, so I wouldn't be having any golf days. Maybe on the weekends. We'll see how this 30 closes. I just don't like the fact that gold, like, look at all this noise that you're coming into. You know, you grab the highs, closed bearish, grab the lows, somewhat closed a little bit bullish. And the previous hour, wicked out highs and closed bearish. So to try and trade against that is it's kind of risky. It's grab the highs, close bearish. Unless this next hour, you know, grabs those and actually closes bullish, fantastic. Then, you know, then I'd be more confident to look for some longs. Even there, 15-minute grab below is closed bullish, then closed aggressively doji, and now you're pushing back higher. I think it's going to get a little bit messy today. Maybe more of an analysis session today. You know, we had 50 ticks yesterday in London, so we'll use today to look at some other instruments. How's NASDAQ looking coming into the news? I know we had that big daily breakout of a major trend line. A big major breakout. Where's my trend line? I had a trend line coming up like this here. There's 1, 2, 3. Came down for that 4 touch, broke it, held it as resistance. And it looks like yesterday you created a massive range, and this is why I can't trade NASDAQ. You get caught up in these days, you seriously blow up. I guess you do have you've got a trend line coming down on NASDAQ as well, looking like you're going to get a breakout soon. You have came down, let's see, have you grabbed the lows on the S&P? Yes, you have. Beautiful. So you came down, you grabbed lows, you've also held support. So NASDAQ to me looks like it could have a nice breakout and squeeze a bit higher today, which looks pretty interesting. NASDAQ to squeeze a little bit higher today. Look at this gold pushing now. Gold have a nice bit of a push there. Helicopter drops, yeah, helicopter drops would be insane, man. I think that NASDAQ did have a good push in Asia today, didn't it? I watched a little bit of Dakota's slow markets, and it actually was having a really decent push. Where was it? Here. Yeah, it's a pretty nice push, to be honest. Yeah, very nice push. Very nice push. I'm long, Nikki, you can have a look at that as well. You can definitely have a look. I need to fix my YouTube chat. I don't know why. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why it's just completely disappeared. You kind of held this nice little head and shoulders on gold. You're pushing back higher. Having a pretty nice push here. Daily is looking interesting though. Daily's looking like, you know, we're grabbing daily lows. We've got a lot of equal highs. You could be looking to target Monday's high, potentially. I don't really want to think that far ahead today. I'm not really looking for, you know, any big moves like that. You know, if you can just get a nice 20, 30 tick scalp today, pre-US elections, you know, you're doing very well. Very well. Asian session for NQ. Yeah, I think it does move a little bit. I don't know if it moves. I think gold moves nicer. Yeah, it definitely isn't. He's trying to get the secrets, man. What is the UKD? Did you have a decent move in Asia today? Or was it? Yeah, no, it was yesterday. Oh yeah, still pretty nice push. Let's hold off that. Let's get that off there for a second. We've got this 15-minute close coming up here on gold. You know, if you close bullish, there is a high chance that you'll continue pushing up into this resistance. So if you can see a decent bottom wick, yeah, you may continue running up into this area. I wouldn't be holding trades up into here today. I wouldn't be holding trades for too long. If you can come down bottom wick on the next 15, what would you be looking at? About 17. See if you grab these highs for about 20-ish. Let's have a look. You have to come down, maybe grab some 5-minute lows if I was going to consider something like that. Yeah, look at that one on the 5-minute. That was actually nice. 5-minute was actually nice there. But it also grabbed the highs and closed, respect and resistance, grabbed the lows, held support. Pulled out 34 ticks. Nice. Good man. A few 25 tick scalps today? That'd be amazing. Even one 25 tick scalp today would be beautiful, man. That'd be absolutely incredible. Gold is $10 per tick per contract. So if you trade one contract on gold, one contract, this move up here, you're up about $480. 10 contracts, 4,800. Let's have a look at oil. What's oil up to? Interesting to see how everything's moving pre-US elections. Came up and filled in that gap from last week, which is nice. Nice strong daily close yesterday. Grabbed the highs, held resistance. Daily came straight back up. We see oil squeeze a little higher. What's Goldie up to? Yeah, gold on a big push here. Big push. New deck with the storms. Yeah, it was alright actually, man. It was alright. It was pretty crazy last night. Get some crazy storms at night and then beautiful blue skies during the day. It's crazy. Literally the craziest storm last night, and then you wake up this morning, it's just absolutely beautiful blue skies. I have nothing else other than water today, actually, Mark, unfortunately. Not even sparkling water today. Plain water. So yeah, straight vodka pre-US election. Getting the day started right. But yeah, anything else you guys are looking at, feel free to send it over. I know, yeah, another one is brewing up. I know, it just started to get a bit crazy here a second ago as well. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to go chuck on the aircon. 2 seconds. I can't even see when you're standing there. No, because the light, that light in my eyes is like, yeah, crazy, right? It just makes me a bit dizzy.
It's not even like on the bed with me. It's laying
There it is. Bye. Alright, see that 15 close. Yeah, very strong 15 close there on gold. Very strong 15 close. I'm not gonna take the flip though. It's not really worth it. There's been easier opportunities than that today. The reason I'm not gonna take it is because if we actually just adjust this, you got resistance there, support. Adjust it here to these wicks. Above, fake out. Big fake out level as well. Big fake out level. Big resistance, broke above, straight back below. Big resistance. You can see, yeah, this is a very strong level. Very strong level. Unless you were to get like a decent bottom wick, like back down into here to make it a worthwhile risk to reward. I'd consider some buys from down there. It'd make it more worth my time, but it wouldn't surprise me if you just kind of push from here and just tap into it and kind of stall pretty quick. So, yeah, I'm not gonna force that. I don't want to force that personally. Even on the 30-minute still hasn't really closed yet. Even on the 30-minute, which is also going to be the close of the hourly. Next 30 can easily come down bottom wick before then trying to squeeze back higher. But I just honestly, I look at this price action in here, and I honestly don't like any, all of this is, very noisy. Shorting in Asia was great because you had liquidity targets. We don't have that now. You had literally like a triple bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4 lows. You had 4 lows and a bearish daily bias, so shorts made a lot of sense. The buys make as much sense as the shorts did when you were selling into daily liquidity with the daily bearish bias. Do we have that now? Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. Now, this is a really nice push. 100, almost 100 ticks. Anyone who was buying here, amount of people who would have been buying here, stops just down below that low. Look at this big play up, were huge. Even buying yesterday from that area. But you never really came down to grab it yesterday. You created that perfect liquidity. Even on NFP, even NFP you couldn't come down and grab it. Came very close, but you couldn't grab it. Bounced back up, boom, finally came down to grab it. So it does, in terms of market structure, you're creating something like this, we're coming down creating lows, so like to do something like that, would make sense, but I just don't think something like that is going to be very easy to trade today. Yeah, huge trend line, yeah. Huge trend line. Previous day volume profile? No, I haven't actually, man. I haven't. Is that a indicator? I've heard of people use it, but I haven't actually used it, man. Is Bitcoin ripping all-time highs yet? I don't imagine so, because you haven't heard all the crypto fanboys raving yet. No, you haven't. Came very close though. Look at that, came very close to all-time highs. Everyone who was buying back here at all-time highs in March, they finally just managed to get out their trade. People bought all-time highs in March. All of a sudden, the told you so's are coming back. I told you Bitcoin was going to come back to all-time highs. After you didn't hear from them from March all the way until October. I told you. What did I tell you? I told you, buy Bitcoin at all-time highs. It's going to go up. Didn't speak about Bitcoin. Didn't speak about crypto when they were minus 32%. But now they're back to break even. They go, well, see, if you had listened to me, I told you. It's a pretty decent push though. A very, very decent push. What's my XRP up to? Sleeping. We're doing too much. They're like stock market traders in the 80s from what I've read, yeah. Yeah. Code for Bitcoin, just this one, BTC USD. Huge pumps and everyone going in, yeah, huge pumps. All trying to get on the hype bandwagon, trying to make a quick buck. But to be honest, it actually is looking like a beautiful chart. Buys from down in 55s back in September were a huge trade. Huge trade. Even 60s. Rejected, grabbed lows, like the technicals are always so nice on crypto. 15 starting to flip bullish here. I didn't take it, it's not really worth it. What's that hitting? 6 ticks. Holy shit. 6 ticks. Six ticks coming straight into resistance. 15 flip did hit, but like I say, it's not really worth it. I don't know if much is going to be worth it. That's why I want to use this time to, like I say, anything else you guys are looking at, use this time to recap over some other stuff, because it's unlikely you're going to get any scalps on gold today. There's no liquidity. There's so much noise in this area. Like I look at all of this noise here, and it makes me not want to look. You're coming into major 4-hour resistance, huge 4-hour resistance. So you got 4-hour support, 4-hour resistance. You grab the lows, held support call, you buy from there, and you can maybe look from shorts from here if you grab some highs and hold this and play the range. Anything in between is a no-go for me. A no-go. You came down, grabbed the lows, trying to push back. Even if you took this little 5 flip and risked off that low, you're risking about 5. You're only running up 7. We don't come on here for 7 ticks. We come on here for 50 or nothing. After yesterday's trade. 50 ticks or nothing. That's all we're here for. XRP as well. Yeah, I don't have any XRP at the minute, but I do like it if it can dip back down to like maybe 30s, if not lower again. But I can honestly take fucking years. It's been in this range since like almost over 2 years. Chow's the XRP expert. Where's Chow? Chow's the XRP wizard. He's the real wizard. So here's how he closes in 6 minutes, guys. Probably won't stay on for too long today. I was hoping we'll get a little bit of a scalp, but to be honest, I'm looking at this chart on the hourly now, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like anything in here. I like absolutely nothing here. Chow giving financial advice. Let me screenshot that. That's going straight to the financial regulators. I saw that, Chow. PSAR? What's that, man? This better be some secret. Oh, what is this? What on earth is this? How do you decide at 8 in the morning there'll be no scalps the entire day? That's not what I said. I'm just saying there will very likely be no scalps in the next hour. I mean, you're not going to any. It's pretty easy to tell you're not going to get any good trades in this area. Here, you're not going to get any good trades. There's going to be no high probability setups in this area. Does that mean you're going to get no trades for the whole entire day? Of course not. Are you going to get trades within the next 1 to 2 hours in this range? of course not. It's an hourly range, you need an hourly breakout. But the entire day, fuck, I don't know what's going to happen the entire day. If I'm scalping the entire day, well, I never scalp the entire day, but if I'm trading the entire day, I'm watching higher time frames. You know, watching 30 minutes, you know, if you're in a 30-minute range, or if you're not broken out a 30-minute range where you're not going to get a trade in the next 30 plus minutes that you can buy, cool. Close the charts, come back at 8 AM London time and see what you got. I mean, yeah, you're just in a range. You've got US elections today, there's no liquidity levels, there's no volume, there's no breakouts, there's no targets. You know, we already had sales today in Asia. We had 70 plus ticker sales in Asia because we had beautiful liquidity and daily lows to come and grab with a daily bias. Well, you don't have any of that now. You have zero daily bias now, other than the fact that you're grabbing the lows and you may come all the way back up into here. But if you're going to get a move up into here on gold, up into 2750 again, is that going to happen in the London session before US elections? Probably not. Probably not. You probably create some pretty big ranges. But yeah, overall, yeah, I like gold to come way back up into 2750. I just don't imagine it's going to happen anytime soon. Gonna get trades in Discord and pre-New York market call. Who knows, man? Hopefully, we had some great calls in the New York market call yesterday. We had the buys in the New York market call, and then we had the sells today in the Asia market call. Who knows what the New York session will bring today, man? Who knows? Who knows? I won't be trading the New York session today personally. I'll be watching it, but I won't be actively executing any big positions today. That's for sure. Not on US election day. This is a day for learning and being smart and sitting on your hands and, you know, observing market moves and being smart. Like I said yesterday, this is a very historical day in your guys' trading career. So it's a day to sit on your hands, learn and see how the markets react to how the votes are coming out for the US elections. It's going to be a very, very big day. Very big day. All good, man. See you tomorrow, man. Enjoy. But yeah, you just got, you know, like sometimes it's easy just to tell you if you're going to get a trade within your next like hour or not. You know, like anywhere in this range, it's like you're probably not going to get a good trade. So you're like, okay, cool. Well, let me come back at, you know, 7 AM, the 7 AM close. Have we broken out? Cool. If we've broken above here, great, then we have liquidity. I think the nicest trade today, if we're going to get some buys, is going to be if you come close to this resistance and reject from it, then that will be beautiful because that will be where people will jump in shorts, put their stops above this high, and then you'll have a beautiful liquidity level to buy up into. And that's when you'll get the easiest trade. Exactly like the sells today. You create this false support, people jump in longs, then great, you sell into that. That's why sales was so nice in Asia, because you had liquidity to sell into. Well, you don't really have any liquidity right now in London. The only way you'll create liquidity is if you come close to these highs, reject it, and then boom, you know, then fantastic. Then you can look for some good buys up into that. But for right now, there's nothing to say. You can't just keep chopping in here all day long, all day long. So you just have to be patient. You've got to be patient, wait for volume and wait for liquidity. Yeah, sing touch that trend line. Yeah, exactly, man. Do you think it's a valid superstition not to name a new? So are we taking a payout? Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, you go give it a little nickname. It's just a strong hourly close there on gold. Just respected that resistance. That's why we said on that. Taking that 15-minute flip, you know, as soon as you tap into this resistance, this is where you have to manage your trade. So even if you did take that 15-minute flip, you would have only have hit, you know, 10 ticks and then been straight back down to break even anyway. So not really worth it. Not really worth the stress of getting into a trade and it instantly going against you. And you're still holding this resistance. And remember, you know, this is big 4-hour resistance as well. Look at this on the 4-hour time frame. You just clean this up for a second. Delete absolutely everything. Look at this from just a very neutral perspective. This is all of this is one big massive area of support. Look at all these wicks here, big wicks, big support. You know, all of this major support. So you got gold coming into some major 4-hour resistance, and you got gold bouncing off major 4-hour support. So taking any buys here on gold is very risky because you are buying into that 4-hour support, 4-hour resistance, meaning at any point that trade can instantly go against you. And then you look back at the higher time frame, you go, damn, why was I taking that trade? I look back, I was buying gold right at major 4-hour resistance when last time we tapped into these levels, you know, we pulled back 200 plus ticks before we ended up breaking it. There's nothing to say this couldn't pull back, you know, 100 plus ticks from this region before then breaking it later on. So if you wanted to be a buyer on gold, you're buying at the support, not buying at the resistance. You're kind of in a bit of no man's land. But yeah, Zoom guys, if you don't guys have any questions, feel free to send some over. If you don't, I won't keep you guys much longer. You're not going to get any trades today, unfortunately. But if you do, post them over. Yes, sir. Hopefully crypto goes up. Crypto to the moon, absolutely. Crypto's already booming. I think you'll very likely get it by the looks of it, by the sounds of it. All right, Zoom guys, I'll let you guys go. Not really too much to really say here. That doesn't look like anyone has any questions, which is totally fine. But yeah, you use this, guys. You guys do some back testing, do some simulation sessions. Don't sit here and watch gold in these choppy ranges. You're not going to get too much happening here. I'm going to keep an eye on like hourly closures. I'm not going to really watch anything yet. It's only what, 7 a.m. London time. You got plenty of time throughout the rest of the day. I don't think you're going to get a trade the next hour, given that hourly's still at that resistance. So like I said, use this time to be smart. Don't force it. Don't watch live markets. Fire up a simulation session. Use it to do something valuable as you'll look back and kick yourself. And yeah, I'll talk to you Zoom guys in Discord throughout the rest of the day. I'll update you guys if anything does break out, but trade safe, don't force it. We had a great trade yesterday, great trade in Asia, and we'll see what we get for the rest of the day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers, guys. All right, YouTube fam. I'm going to wrap up there. I didn't expect too much to happen today, but I thought we'd get maybe a little bit more action than that, but it's always good just to still catch up and jump on with you guys. But yeah, nothing's really happening here, so I don't want to make you guys sit here and watch it for the sake of it. We had a fantastic trade yesterday, so I might actually go and record the trade breakdown of that 50-tick trade from yesterday and do something more valuable. Like I just said to the guys on Zoom, you guys on YouTube, use this time to do some back testing, do some simulation sessions. Go do a simulation session of 2020's US election. And do something very valuable during this time, because sitting here watching gold go sideways is not smart and it's not good for your trading career. So set some alerts, close the charts, do something productive, and I'll see you guys tomorrow where we'll be updating who has been elected and how the markets have been reacted. And tomorrow should be a very, very active day. So I'll see you guys there. Trade safe, don't force the elections. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.